I am so excited about this live today. I have some super amazing guests for you today. I have Twy James from Twylight Hypnotherapy. Amazing, amazing guy. I met him a few years ago and he found me on my YouTube channel and decided to move him, his beautiful wife, and their business here to the greater Daytona Beach area. I get some of the best people from YouTube. We really connected, and I am so honored to have him on the show today. If you'd like more information about upcoming events like this that we're going to have, if you're watching from YouTube and you're not on the Facebook group, go ahead and join the Facebook group. I will put a link to that below, or you can reach out to me. I'll get you into the group. We're streaming that today from that group where you can meet other wonderful business owners just like Twy inside the group and connect with other locals, ask questions, find out what's going on in Daytona. The group I made for you guys. This is for anybody that's already living here locally or is looking to move or relocate to the greater Daytona Beach area. I like to provide as much information as possible. If you also happen to know another business owner that would love to gain some exposure, to let some people know what's going on in the area, what they're doing to help the area, I'd love to interview them as well. And one more thing before I bring Twy on, he's being so patient waiting backstage for us, is he has decided to give something free away. So make sure you stay to the end. One lucky winner is going to win an amazing gift from Twy. We have a fun little game on how you can do it. And without further ado, let me go ahead and bring Twy on. Hey, Twy, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Veronica, it's going great. It's going great. Love to be here. Especially when you said Daytona, and because I love Daytona so much. Because I don't know if your viewers know, but you're the reason I'm here. You're the reason I'm here. You helped us find a beautiful house. We got a great deal on it, and I love what I loved is how much you know about Daytona Beach, which you shared with us, so that then we knew it was a perfect fit for us. So I do anything for you, and I'm glad when you called me and wanted me to maybe help some of your viewers out and some people that are in Daytona Beach or even thinking to move to Daytona Beach. And so I'd love to answer any questions and share my expertise. I mean, I know that I'm a transformational life mindset coach and a hypnotherapist. My office is right there on South Beach Street, which is, in case you don't know, if you're not from here yet, which is there's a beach side, which is totally like a peninsula, and that's where I live, and that's where Veronica helped me find a wonderful house. And then there's a mainland side, and that's my office is just right there on South Beach Street, Twylight Hypnotherapy, and that's where I love the idea of being able to help people. Mm-hmm. And I'd love to answer any questions you have, and then when when people start showing up, then we'll ask for their questions too.
Yeah, and if anybody does have any questions they would like to ask Twy what we're discussing, go ahead and put it in the comments. We'll both be monitoring it as we move forward. But I do have a few for you. First off, real quick, I'll put your website up as well. What's your behind the scenes story? How did you get into this, real quick, if you don't mind, and then we'll take it from there?
Yeah, that's a great question. Believe it or not, I had a experience when I was really, really young. Now, this was a life-changing moment for me. When I was a boy, I had actually 8 months of depression. Okay, 8 months of depression, and it was like debilitating. But let me tell you how that happened. Is that one night I was upstairs, in my bed sleeping, and I heard loud sounds in the house. So it was like yelling and screaming and stuff. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm only in 5th grade. And I get up out of my bed, I run downstairs, and I'm holding on the balcony banner, looking down, bandstand, and I'm looking down, and I'm seeing my mom and my dad, and they're like fighting, they're arguing, right, back and forth. And normally, they're fighting. I would go as even as a 5th grader, I'd go there to break it up, right? But the reason I didn't is because they were saying my name. he was saying that, this is my name, my name, my name. It's going. I
Yes.
go, oh my gosh,
Wow.
what did I do? What did I do? So I didn't go. Normally I would go there and, help, but no, I thought it was my fault. Right. So what they
Wow.
were doing is yelling back and forth. And all of a sudden, my mom slumps down in her chair and she starts crying. And my dad throws something down and he walks out and he left. And, if my mom's crying, of course, I would normally go over there and comfort her, but I didn't. Why? Because they were saying my name and I thought I had done something bad.
Yeah.
And so I just went up to my bedroom and cried myself to sleep.
Oh, geez.
And in that moment, I just feel like I did something wrong. So what had happened was my dad actually didn't come back. They got a divorce. They got a divorce, and I felt it was my fault. I felt like I was unloved. Who could love somebody that broke up their family?
Yeah.
And it was my fault. So I was feeling totally unloved. And I remember being in class, and my favorite teacher, I was doing really well in school. My favorite teacher, I wasn't doing any work. And the teacher was like, "Don't you want to pass this class?" And I said, "I don't care." But I didn't say is I don't care because I ruined my family.
Oh, man.
That's what I thought. I thought I
Yeah.
ruined my family, and I felt
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
So, man, it was a tough time for me. But my mom, she chose to go to a hypnotherapist to help her with the divorce. Okay, and it's been 8 months, and then and she was getting some help, but then she decided to take me to the
Yeah.
same hypnotherapist. And I'm a little kid. What do I know? All I know is that I'm sad and I'm feeling bad. And so I go in there and I meet this man. I don't know anything about hypnosis. I have no idea what to talk about, but he was very nice. He was
Yeah.
very nice. He talked to me, he listened to me. And it was so interesting because it only took 2 sessions, 2 times meeting with this person, and my depression was completely gone.
Wow. For a little
Totally.
kid.
Yeah, as a little kid, depression was gone. Why? Because when I went in there, he listened to me, he talked to me, and he was able to find things in my subconscious that I didn't notice. And
Wow.
what I didn't notice is when I came down the stairs and I'm looking at them and they're going back and forth saying my name,
Uh-huh. That's
well, my
crazy.
subconscious revealed to me that they were saying my name because my dad was saying, I want him to go with me. And my mom was saying, I want him to stay with me. So what does
Oh,
that mean? That means that I am loved and they love me and it wasn't my fault, right?
right.
And also it is that they both wanted me. So I was wanted, I was loved, and guess what? He also brought back to my subconscious mind that they fought all the time. They always fought about stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just
You.
about one time it was about me. So guess what? It wasn't my fault. I didn't break up my family and I was loved. Those things changed because
Ah,
what was in my subconscious mind was interpreting it in not a way that was helpful.
oh,
So then when I realized what that was,
you're better.
totally done.
Wow. And how many parents on here or, in wherever have children that are sad and maybe nobody knows why?
Yeah.
I didn't know that whole story. That's amazing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why that I got into hypnotherapy when I got into college. I went to college and then I went to the Hypnosis Institute in California, and I've been helping people ever since 2006 doing hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
And man, and then I started building my transformational life mindset practice, where basically you can retrain your mind. If you feel like it's working against you, you can retrain your mind to work for you instead. And man, it's easier than you think. People
That's
think that life mindset change is very hard, or they think that developing a new habit is very hard. It isn't. It's only hard if you think it's hard.
then you think it's hard. And
And then it's hard. It becomes hard. And
yeah.
that's what I teach people is I teach people how to get their mind working for them instead of against them.
And because you do that with not only depression, I see from your website,
Mhm.
but you do it from someone wants to quit smoking, lose weight, enjoy
Oh,
exercise.
totally.
all
totally. Yeah.
kinds of good stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. And since I moved my I have an office in California, but I have an office in Daytona Beach. Since I moved to Daytona Beach, I go, I like you inviting me on here to talk about Daytona Beach and talk about, that there
Mhm.
are resources here that, that I love in Daytona Beach. I mean, I love living by the beach and I love,
It's
going to the
nice.
shops and stuff. And you've turned me on to a lot of those cool things.
Mhm.
But in Daytona Beach, you can get, and I looked up hypnotherapists in the area when I got here, but
Mhm.
now you can actually get, there's one right here downtown Daytona Beach, a
Yeah.
hypnotherapist where you can get the help you want, whether you want to stop smoking, whether you want to lose weight, whether you
Absolutely.
want to just get less stress in your life. And the main topics that I help people with, I mean, I guess when 2020 was around and COVID was going on, man,
Mhm.
people were anxious.
Yeah,
People
there
started
was a
getting
lot.
anxious and nervous,
Absolutely.
and
Job loss, yeah.
so to help people take that weight off their shoulders is
Relief.
so awesome. Um, and we moved from Cal. I don't know if people, your viewers know that I was in California and then I moved to Daytona. So I love it here. We spend most of our time here, but I still go back and forth to California to here,
Mhm.
helping people. And then when I don't, I do it on Zoom. So basically,
Yeah.
I've been doing Zoom, life mindset hypnotherapy all over the United States.
Um,
So
right.
that's cool. But and we still like to have fun, actually. So I know you know this, but we do comedy hypnosis shows too. Why? Because
That
people
one I
love
went
to
to.
laugh and have a great
Yeah,
time.
that one I went to was amazing. I'm like, "I'll go. He's a friend. I'll support him." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I am so glad I went." Over there at
That's
Beaches on
great.
International.
That's
That
great.
was so fun. That was
Yeah.
really a nice
Yeah,
time.
and the
Mhm.
things that, like people think that, oh, that's kind of weird hypnosis or whatever, but I use it
Mhm.
in a therapeutic sense, and I also use it for fun because,
Mhm.
and the things that I
Mhm.
show in my shows, when I do a show, like I've done Disney World, I've done Disneyland, both those places, and when you get somebody up on stage and they're hypnotized and
Mhm.
they actually believe at one point in the show that I'm completely invisible. Okay. That they cannot see me. So at one point, I will be going like this, like right in front of their face. They won't even blink because I told them I'm invisible.
Oh,
Okay. And that's how powerful your mind is.
yeah.
That is how
Yeah.
powerful. Because if you believe you cannot do something, guess what you are? You are
Yeah.
correct and you will not be able to do it.
Yeah. Even
But if you believe you can do something, then you can start doing the things that would cause it to happen.
yeah. I love
So most of the times that the problems that we have are all right in here.
I
That,
agree.
and you're not wrong for having those thoughts. You're not,
Mhm.
but you're not supposed to know what you don't know how to do. You're not supposed to know it. But that's what I help people do is
Great.
to the areas that they don't notice that they're doing that are unhelpful to their life. I help them to do the helpful thing instead. And yeah.
Gotta
And
That's gotta
so,
feel great. Well, Twy's in our Facebook group too. I wanted to put this up. I
oh
got
yeah,
it. If you are watching this and you're not on your phone, go ahead and scan that QR code. If you just want to chat with them, sorry, if you just want to chat with them first, but if you want to, check out his website again, here it is as
oh,
well.
okay, yeah.
So, yeah, so you went over, I see your website, you got some amazing testimonials, video testimonials. It's been great. And I love your show. I hope you do another. Is there any plans of doing another one soon or
We do have lots of them all over, but not so much local all the time. Like we do the villages all the time. We do Miami. We
wow.
do let's see, Daytona Beach probably 2-3 times a year.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, it's just I, I don't book my shows. They just call me and book me, so I never really know when something's coming up until they tell me.
Um, yeah, and then you do them online too. So someone said they need to, they need to lose weight, please. That's one of the Facebook users. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Can you give us a quick sentence while we're online to help us out? No.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I do a lot of losing weight and being healthy and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Um, Mindset is very helpful with that because if you think that it's tough, then it's going to be tough for you. Okay, but
Exactly.
it isn't tough unless you think it's tough. But there's a lot of ways to get your mind back helping you. Okay. So when someone comes in for losing weight, we talk about what is the, where do you want to go? You're here. What would you like to get here? And then we go through the steps of doing that and then put that in their subconscious mind. So now you have your, here, I'll give you this. For any of the therapy, we run a certain way. Okay. We run like a computer. Okay. The conscious mind is the screen of the computer. So we all know what's happening on the screen, right? Get up, go to work, come home, make some dinner, go to bed, eat something. It's not helpful, but I do eat it anyways, right? There's that. Yep. And then that's the conscious mind. You know what's happening. Now you have the subconscious mind, which is the hard drive of this computer. Okay. And then everything, all the habits that you have, all the experiences you've ever had go right in that computer. Okay. And then it starts running this stuff. So what's cool about hypnosis is that we're able to change neural pathways to help you change neural pathways so that when you look at, let's say, for me, it used to be cheesecake, and I lost 30 pounds recently. But cheesecake, I loved cheesecake. So, but then I developed a belief about cheesecake that when you look at a cheesecake, you don't go say, oh my gosh, that cheesecake is going to make me fat, I'm going to have some.
Right. Yeah.
You don't say that.
You like, looks delicious.
But if you did, you would be averse to having that cheesecake. But the thing you do say is, oh my gosh, look at that cheesecake, how good it is.
Exactly. Or a piece of cake or chocolate.
But both things are true. Look at that cheesecake, look how good it is. Look at that cheesecake, it's going to cause my blood sugar to go up and have a hard time. So we want to get the conversation in our head only working to help us. Yeah. And there's certain easy ways to do that.
How about French fries too?
Oh, French fries.
That's my hard one.
Oh, really?
French fries with ranch. Yeah, I can't just eat French fries. I got to put ranch with it too.
Well, and there's a lot of really things like you just said, I got to put ranch with it. Well, technically, you don't got to put ranch with it. You choose to put ranch with it, which allows you to get more calories, which allows you to get more fat. If you like that, go ahead and do it. If you wouldn't like that, then give yourself leverage to not do that by how you talk to yourself. Because I know, like your viewers watching, we all have advice that we give to people that we don't when we don't have a problem area in our life, right? Let's say, you're happily married and all that kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh, here's how my marriage is successful or whatever. Because we talk, we do this, we that, right? But then that other person might be in perfect physical shape, and you're not in the shape you want to be. Right. So now you could take and gain the information from that person to help you in that area, and you can give them your advice. But a lot of times we're really good at giving advice and then not taking great advice. Is that fair to say or no?
No, I agree. What do you guys think? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Now, what was the other thing? Something else popped up. I just didn't catch it.
I think it was your response to changing your cheesecake.
Oh.
Someone's funny on here. Unfortunately, we can only see it as
okay. Gotcha.
You can't even tell it's the same person, but this is the truth. Yeah, it is. I believe.
Yeah, appreciate
sometimes
that.
I catch myself, and then sometimes I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to eat it, and then later I'm like, why did I do that? Then I'm wondering, do I really want to lose weight? Yeah.
You just gave me something that was really helpful, because normally I do best when I'm with a person talking. So it's unknowing to you that you said, why did I eat that? Right? That is not a very helpful question at all. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, it's horrible. Why did I eat that? Okay. Because we run like a computer. When you type in, why did I eat that? And then you would say, because I wanted to eat that. That's the answer. Because I wanted to eat that. It looked really good. Instead of that, saying that if you replace this sentence with this different sentence, oh gosh, I ate that. That was not helpful to my life. I'm not doing things that aren't helpful to my life.
Right. That's smart. I get it.
That has power. But why did I eat that? Not helpful. I can't believe I ate that. Not helpful. You know what? I ate that, and that's not good for me. And I feel, I'm getting bigger. So I like the idea of me getting less, more healthy and less big.
That's good. I just need to walk around with me. That's good, because you've given me throughout the years, other little helpful tips. And I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. You're Yeah, well, that's why you're a hypnotherapist. That's really good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think somebody else realized that too. It
Uh-huh.
is. It's an aha
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of the wording, like you said, what's in your mind.
And I'll share a piece of uh, an insight, okay, for those of you who are watching and stuff like this. Okay, this is going to sound really odd, okay, but it's true. It is totally true. If you realize this and you start putting in practice, it's going to help you. Is your life is not your life, okay? It is your perception of your life. It's what you think your life is, okay? So let's say you have two people. You have this person right here and this person right here, okay? If this person thinks their life sucks, guess what their life sucks? Guess what? Their life sucks.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
If this person over here thinks their life is great, their life is great, no matter if it sucks or
So
not.
looking for the good.
Get that? No matter if it sucks or not. Like you could have this person has, a beautiful house, a lot of money, a lot of influence, a wonderful relationship, but their health isn't that great. Now, this person could say, my life sucks. Why? Because my health isn't that great. Why? And what they're doing is they're giving this no value and this a high value, which is totally unhelpful to their life. Okay.
Right.
But you might have this person over here, like we talked about. This person thinks their life is great, right? So they may just have a part-time job and they moved out of their parents' house. They don't have influence. They don't have their own house. They're just renting and they don't have a relationship. But what they do, this person gives a high value to, oh my gosh, I got a job and I'm in my own apartment. This is awesome.
They
right?
look for the positive.
So, but this is only their perception. But you are in control of your perception. What you choose to give a high value to and a low value to. Somebody could cut you off on the freeway and you could go like, that jerk. Now you're upset.
Right.
Or you can go, man, that guy kind of drives like me sometimes.
Who hasn't done that? Yeah. On purpose.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow. Your mind is so powerful. I love that you can decide to wake up and be happy or not, I guess,
Yeah, well, if you give a high value to everything that is helpful to your life, then you're going to be happy. If you give a low value to everything that is, helpful to you, then you're not going to be happy.
That's good. Wow. Well, this has been really informative. I sure do appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Well, I love to help people, and like I said, I mean, you heard my story if you were here at the beginning that I was depressed and a nice man helped me. He happened to be a hypnotherapist, changed my life.
So. Yeah, you do it. You're paying it forward yourself.
Of course. And I'm paying it forward also because I told Veronica I'm definitely going to give somebody in this group a free session. It's $175, and man, we're going to give it away, and you guys can just enjoy from it.
It's a little StreamYard contest. I don't know if y'all have done it, so it's real fun. So whoever wants to enter, we'll do that up here shortly. Did you want to go over your slides or?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and present. Someone else is learning so much too. And then,
okay, cool.
Let me just get this out of the.
Well, I have a. Let's see. My screen is shared. Oh no, you just put me live.
You want me to bring it up? Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead. There you go.
Okay, so I said let's help you transform your life and help you. Okay. So we're gonna go. Let me see. The next slide is now. I thought of some fun slide just because it's the Daytona Beach thing, and I love Daytona Beach. Okay. So you tell me on this next one here.
I scanned the QR code.
Yeah, here's the QR code right there. If you scan that, if you're not on your phone, if you scan that, you'll be able to answer these. Or you could, if you're in a chat somewhere on our feed, then you could also type those in, and it'll show up in our comments.
I don't know, it's not working for me. Dang
it. Give you a chance to scan that.
I'm gonna try again. QR. I might have to type it in, maybe because I did it the other day. I just keep getting a thumb. Maybe you're only allowed to do it once.
No, I think I do it all the time.
It's coming up like this.
That's odd.
Yeah. But I can go the other way. Go to Menti.
I think so, but I think that's.
I liked how it populated the.
Here, let me see if it works on mine.
Menti.
Sorry for this little technical.
Yeah, of course. Yesterday when we.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's the code. I'll just put the code in.
Okay, well, You know what? Let's not worry about it because
That's great.
it's
Yeah.
okay without it. Um, all right. So the next one is and if you're watching right now, you can just type it in the comments.
Oh, in
Um,
Daytona Beach, I see.
in
Okay.
Daytona Beach, where do you think it is best place is the best place to live? Okay.
I love
Would
this.
you
Okay.
like to live on beachside? Are you someone that likes to live by the river? How about downtown? That's where my office is downtown, and or in a rural area. Okay.
Okay.
In
What
a rural
about?
area, you can just type it in the comments. For those of you that were typing in there before, oh, we got people chiming in on that thing. There you go. On the beach side, that's where I
Mhm.
live on the beach side.
Me too. I just moved over there and I really like it. Yes.
Oh
Oh,
man.
someone typed in, "Aw, they're learning so much. Thanks for sharing." Yeah,
Okay,
Twy's
we got the
awesome.
river. Okay, perfect, perfect,
Someone sent
perfect.
me side
Beachside, one
one.
hundred percent. I'm down with you. I'm down with you.
Yeah, there's people that are 100% beachside, and that's just that. You can't
Yeah.
don't even talk to them about mainland. I don't even think they cross the bridge. I thank God for Uber
Oh,
Eats
great.
and
Okay.
Publix.
Yeah, we'll give them a couple. We'll give them another half minute to just spoke. And so the reason why I like beachside, is I mean I have the river on one side, half
Yep.
block from my house, and I have half block or another half block from my house. I have the beachside. So kudos to Veronica for finding us a spot that was right here. So we had the
You're
best of both
welcome.
worlds,
Thanks.
and those respects. Okay. So that was just a fun question that I wanted to ask you guys
That's
because
good.
we're
Thanks.
here in Daytona and we love Daytona, and or if you're thinking about coming here and you're not here yet, man, you are gonna love it. It is.
All of it's good.
I'm sure Daytona. You told her it's like an event town. Like you have events coming up all the time, and then
Mhm.
but other than that, it's like a sleepy town.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden, boom, there's
It
people, and then they're all gone.
yeah. And you can avoid the people. Like, say you're like, "I don't wanna be." Well, there's area you don't have to be in
Oh,
the
it's only
mix.
in certain areas. Yeah, it's only in
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
areas.
yeah. So that's nice too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it here. Yeah.
Okay.
Never a dull moment.
And now this is just something I'm curious about, just because I like certain decades. If you could pick which is your favorite decade, which is your favorite decade, pick that. I'm going to be biased here and pick one too. And what I really loved, that's actually me, the 80s right there, just so you know. So and you can type in the comments what you guys are thinking.
I
Cool.
like the 80s. Yeah. 2000 to 10. Now is good too. I think
Yeah.
back in the 80s, well, 70s,
Okay.
I was pretty young. 80s, 90s, those are my years.
Ooh,
Those were home.
80s. We got another 80s lover. Nice. With you.
Yeah, we
With
got
you.
another 80s there too. Maybe they can't access like if they're driving or something.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, if you're on your
Or
phone
hopefully
or
they're not texting, but
yeah,
if they're
hope
on their phone, they can't do it. Yeah,
just
maybe.
listen and don't text on your phone.
But they're putting it in on the chat, so that's good.
Oh, that's funny. I,
Um,
I was
yeah.
skinny in the 80s. Weren't we all more skinny in the 80s?
Did you see that? I think maybe that's
Oh, look
why.
at someone's got a specific 86 to 96. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's the
that's why
decade.
I like the 80s too. I was dancing. That was my real
They're customizing their answers.
days.
Okay. Okay, cool. So now
I
we're gonna
love
go
this.
into a little bit of mind things. So the
This
next
is
one
fun.
is would you like to learn how to improve your life? Because that's basically what I do is I help people improve their life, like take control of their life. It could be any area that
God, yeah.
that you like to. It doesn't matter what it is because everything is connected to your mind. And if you
Mhm.
want to get your mind working for you instead of against you, I mean, that's something that I really. Oh yes, please. Good, 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 good. Love to help all of you out. I'm looking
So
forward to
fun.
somebody winning that free session too. So, uh,
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Whenever you're ready for it, we can.
yeah. All right. So
This
I think I got a couple more.
Oh, good. These are fun.
Okay.
Like some more
Um, would you
Daytona.
like to? Okay. There's different types of people and how they think. Okay. So I asked this question, the reason why. Okay. Uh, I would like to know more about how I work, why I do what I do, what to do to improve my life or how to improve my life. Those are different questions. And
Mhm.
some of those are going to resonate with
Mhm.
you guys in different ways. In different
Okay.
ways. Okay. So
Mhm.
if you just want to pick on there, just let me know the room and what kind of different types of people. People are all different. So yeah.
How to improve my
Or that.
life. Yeah, both are good. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Everybody's
of them
different.
really. Even why do I do what I do sometimes? Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me what
Yeah.
it
We
is.
all we all, we're different people. We're who, why, where, when, how, all that. So,
Yeah, that's
but
good.
hypnotherapy works with all of those type things.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
We
that's a
got
good
some
one.
great
Yeah.
answers in the chat and on the
Yeah.
screen. So
Yeah, this is fun.
moving right along. Okay, now you can actually ask a question. Ask a question. I love to answer it. Now, this is what I love to do, is actually ask a specific question. If you're like, hey, does hypnotherapy help with this, or is this possible to help with that, or whatever the thing is, and that way I can answer specifically your question, and they'll populate
improvement
in
in
there.
your life. Self-control. Yes. Okay.
Ooh, it looks like.
Wonder would that? That's gonna work. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah.
All three for me.
What's that?
All three of those I could have put in. That's good.
Okay. So self-control. Self-control. I help a lot of people. Some people come in with anger and stuff like that, or self-control as far as what they're choosing to do that was unhelpful to their life. So retraining your mind to, if you know how your mind works, what I do is teach people how their mind works, so that makes it easy for them to have self-control. Because we talked about that cheesecake earlier. If you go, okay, well, that cheesecake is going to cause me to gain weight. So what do I do instead of that?
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, this is that seems really simple, but that's true. That cheesecake is going to cause me to lose weight, but people don't say that cheesecake is going to cause me to lose weight, or that cigarette is going to take an hour off my life. Every puff on that cigarette takes an hour off my life.
You smell.
It's more difficult to smoke it. Now,
it's true.
With any habit that's unhelpful that we have, okay, is there's the habit over here, and then there's the reason for the habit. Okay, there's the habit and the reason for the habit. Now, most of the time, people think, "Oh, I'm just a smoker. I need to stop," or "I just eat too much. I got to get healthy." But the habit is a distraction from the real problem. The real problem is over here, and the distraction is here. This is the action that they take to feel like they're avoiding this. Okay. So what I help people do is to neutralize the actual problem. The actual, I'm not good enough, or I have a hard time with, or whatever the thing is that they're thinking about over there. This is a distraction, so that they don't think about this. Like, let's say if you're at work, and you go in there, and your boss comes in there and says, what the heck are you doing? I told you I needed this done by the end of the day. What are you doing? It's not done. I got to have it done, right? And so this person, that a boss, walks out, and then the person goes, oh my gosh, I need a cigarette. And they walk outside, and they start smoking a cigarette, and they're taking a bunch of deep breaths on the cigarette. They stay out there for 10 minutes, and they come back in, and they go, wow, that made me feel better. Actually, no, it did not. What happened was, you walked away from the guy that was being abusive, walked outside, and then started taking slow, deep breaths, which cause anyone to relax. Okay. But then when you come back in, you give credit to the cigarette. Like, oh, that made me feel better. No, it didn't. You separated yourself from the person that was being over the top. You went outside and you took slow, deep breaths, just like in yoga. You do that and you feel better. But unfortunately, psychosomatically, we give the credit to this cigarette, thinking that it causes us to feel better, but it doesn't.
I always thought that for years when I smoked. I'm like, oh, it's so relaxing. Yeah, it wasn't the cigarette.
It isn't relaxing, because the thing that it's doing in your body is not relaxing, but the deep breaths are very relaxing.
So glad I quit. Yeah.
So then, anyway.
Yeah. Can hypnotherapy help somebody with? Could you see the question?
Oh, where is it? Oh,
I have a question for my husband. Hi, Judy.
What is that? Does that say diabetes?
Yeah, he has diabetes, and
diabetes.
And then it says have a healthy food aversion. So maybe he has an aversion.
Oh, okay. If somebody has a healthy food aversion, It's probably because of the way they talk to themselves about how they were when they were a kid, or when they were younger, or when they some negative experience about that. And they could have, like, like there's a lot of different foods that we like and don't like. But when you go, if I had a mom, this is eat this is healthy, and I grew up going, I do not want that, because
Uh,
I've tasted those healthy things and they all are no good.
mhm.
And then I just kept that belief and never tried any more healthy foods. But there are
Yeah,
healthy foods that
makes
now
sense.
that you're older, you can develop an affinity towards, by dropping the fact that healthy foods are, all bad.
Mhm,
They're not. There's a lot of great healthy
mhm.
foods.
So
Uh,
you could probably help them. Don't you do, whether they win the contest or not? But if they don't, do you do a light free consultation, like
oh yeah,
something
there's
you
a
could
20
reach
minute
out
free
to?
consultation. Yeah,
Just
online. Yeah, online. There's a 20-minute free consultation. Anybody can ask any questions you want, and we can go into detail about your specific one.
Oh, that would be great. So maybe, yeah, we can get you in touch with them. I think I know who they are. Awesome. Mhm.
Yeah, it's Twylight Hypnotherapy with a Y. My name is Twy James, spelled just like my name. Twylight Hypnotherapy, and she can put it up there if you want to.
And I think I know who they are too. They can also reach out to me if they and I'll get you in touch with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
awesome. They're an amazing couple. I'd love to see them have, better.
Okay.
And to meet you, you're amazing. So it would be a win-win.
Okay. Let's see if I have another one back there. That's it. Is that the last one?
Anything else?
Okay. So I was just wondering who thinks that which of these things would you like to have control over? Stress, anxiety, overwhelm, depression, or you can even answer this for a friend, somebody you know. Do you
Oh,
know somebody who would love to
mhm,
have one of these things, you know, taken care of? You may know a loved
mhm,
one that's feeling depressed. You may, because these resonate well with me, because those things, is what I came from, how I got into hypnotherapy, and
mhm.
love the idea of
Depression. Yeah.
helping people with that.
Let's see if anybody else is to the chat. Mm.
Let's see.
Well, and they may not have any of that, like you said. Maybe they could try and answer for a friend.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
said
Answer for a friend. Yeah,
overwhelm.
answer
Yeah.
for a friend. Answer for you. It's all good.
Mhm.
Overwhelm. Okay. Yeah.
Overwhelm was, yeah.
Yeah. Overwhelm. And believe it or not, I mean, people. It's hard for me sometimes. Like, I have clients come in, and they think it's going to be so hard to get over, and it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not-
Overwhelm is caused by a specific thing,
Mhm.
and I teach people that, and it's actually easy to get over. It's really
Good to
easy to get
know.
over,
Hmm.
and it's very simple. And I'm going to be doing some talks online about it in the future. But still, you can set up one-on-one, and you got me all to
Mhm.
yourself, so that we can tailor everything to get your mind working for you
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah,
in
I
your
love
life, so that overwhelm isn't a thing, and anxiety isn't a thing, stress is not a thing, and depression is not. And I'll get I know we're running short on time here, but
that.
I'll give you one extra thing. Okay, a
Okay.
client, and please read the reviews that people leave. Their story
Good to know.
their
Mhm.
story is amazing. I had one gentleman come in, and he was feeling depressed,
Mhm.
and he said he was diagnosed with depression.
Mhm.
Okay, so then I said, "Oh, okay. Well, would you like to no longer have it?" He's all, "But I have depression. How could I not have depression? The doctor diagnosed me with depression. It's a,"
Wow.
and
Oh my
it's a disease. And I go,
oh my God, that's sad.
okay. I go, okay.
Yeah.
Well, are you okay with let's
Mhm.
say having depression, but just feeling no effects of it? Are you okay with that? And he
Mhm.
goes, oh, I'd be okay with that. I go, okay, let's do that then. Because he was very averse to, no, I have this thing. I
Yeah.
have this
It
thing,
was a
right?
bad honor.
And I go, okay, just how about if you just don't have no effects of it? I go, okay. So sometimes it, it's some work just to getting ourselves to go, oh, there is hope,
Hmm.
because he felt like no hope. So then we worked together after the first two sessions. I said, how's things going? He goes, well, things have been going a little bit better, but blah, 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 blah. Right. And then
Mhm.
3 weeks, I go, how things going? He goes, well, things are going pretty good. And, this, but still sometimes I feel, a little depressed. Right. And then we
Mhm.
started going 2 weeks out and 2 weeks out. And then by his last session, I asked him, I go, so how are you feeling? He goes, well, actually, things are doing really good. I'm doing really
Oh,
good. I haven't felt depressed in like 2 months, and this, and that, and the other, and just things are going great. Right.
yeah.
And I asked him, I said, well, Tom, do you still have depression?
Mhm.
And he looked and he thought,
You forgot.
and he goes, I guess I don't.
God, his
That's right.
doctor told him.
And the reason why this is true is it's not the fault of the doctors who are diagnosing, because that they're made to diagnose.
Right,
They're supposed to diagnose. Okay.
right.
But unfortunately, what they don't know is when you're telling somebody, like if I told you, if I was your doctor, you have depression, then they're diagnosing you with a feeling. They're diagnosing you with a feeling,
Yeah.
but they don't diagnose you with any other feelings like you have happy. Okay. You have happy. Well, you all of a sudden they're diagnosing you with this thing of depression. Now you have this little baby that of depression that you
Yep.
carry around with you and
Yep.
take it with you. So now you believe that it is you, and it isn't you.
That's
You have this little thing of overeating. Oh, now I have a thing of overeating. I'm an overeater. No, you're not. You're doing a behavior that is that until you no longer do it.
That's amazing. Wow.
And you're having a feeling that is that, but it isn't you. Like I said, they don't diagnose you with happy. They only diagnose you with negative emotions. You have anxiety. No, nobody has anxiety. They are experiencing the feeling of anxiety, and that's it until they choose to do the thing that causes it to go away. So, yeah, I mean, there's hope. There's hope, and you can get good stuff.
It's sounded like fairly short time. Like sometimes I noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but you had mentioned like, by the second visit, and I know you can't guarantee that for everyone, but it's not even like, oh, give me a good 6 months to a year.
No. If you're seeing anybody for months, don't see them, because I mean, if you can't get what you want in weeks, then it isn't helping. And I only see the most I've ever seen somebody. Well, I say normally, I normally see people 10 times or less. 10 times or less. That's it. But I have seen somebody more than that. But guess what happened? They came in for anxiety. They came in, they were all good, right? And then all of a sudden he came back later, found out his wife was pregnant. And he was like, oh my God, I'm going to be a dad. I don't know what to do. And this, and now it was a different problem that we talked about before. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That gives you goosebumps. This is amazing. Did you have any more questions?
No, that's it.
That was all? Okay.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, we don't want to keep you too long. Are you okay? We'll go ahead and do
oh yeah, definitely.
Your giveaway, your free session, which I appreciate.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you would, I'm going to share the screen so y'all can see.
Yeah, go for it.
So all you have to do, anyone that's watching, is go ahead and put in the chat the word hashtag. Here, I'm going to show it to you right now. This right here, hashtag free. Go ahead and we'll see the entries. We'll give it a few minutes. Just type it in the chat, hashtag free. And then the software will generate a random winner. I don't know if we lost a couple people all of a sudden. I don't think it's.
That's okay.
So anybody's on. Yeah, hopefully. Betters your odds. Oh.
Yeah, betters your odds.
So.
Those that stick around.
It's in the chat, but why is it not? All right, sorry, this is the first time I did this. I thought you just put.
It's okay.
I
see some people doing it, so.
I don't see it on the entries though. I know it's in the chat. Let me try it and see if it works.
That's okay.
Well, I just got it. Maybe it's something from YouTube. Oh, you have to authenticate.
Oh, that's okay.
That's all right. We'll see. I think I might know who that is too. So if anybody else. It's going to draw me because I'm like, but if you're fine, since we just have me and one other person, nobody else going once, going twice.
Yeah, that person got the pick of the litter.
Okay.
Then, unfortunately, if you're watching,
a winner. I learned something new. I forgot you have to authenticate on Facebook.
No worries.
You have to sign in, so you're not a Facebook user. but I can go ahead and find out who this is. And if you thank you for entering it. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. You will
Yeah.
win a free session with Twy. I'll go ahead and get you connected on
Okay.
that. Just send me a message on
And if you're
Facebook.
watching this on the replay, the free thing already went by, but there is still a free 20-minute session. You can ask me any questions if you go to twylighthypnotherapy.com, and you can set up an appointment free no matter where you're at in the world.
Yep. And yeah, which is great. As you can see, I knew he was already amazing, but I'm even more convinced even better. These stories and just your mindset is so important. You can also join us on our Facebook group. If you're not on your phone, go ahead and scan that QR code. I'll put a link below this video, or you can also reach out to me. And again, I can't thank you enough. This is very enlightening. I'm glad you're enjoying Daytona. I know you guys been here for a little bit
Oh,
now.
love Daytona. Love
Ah,
Daytona.
Daytona, me too. So if anyone's
Oh,
looking to move here, give us a
yeah.
reach
And
out.
then if
Anytime.
if
Fun.
you see us in Daytona, me and my wife go to a lot of
Oh,
events. We're all over the place. We're at the
they
Hard
are.
Rock. And sometimes I do play guitar, and sometimes I even play guitar at little places around here. But hey, if you see us, please say hi.
They're fun people. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll have you back on the show at another time, I
Yeah,
think, if you'd be okay with that. All
yeah,
right. Well,
totally. I'm
thanks.
down.
Perfect. Thanks again, Twy. I'll talk to you all soon.
You
Everyone,
got it.
have a good day.
Okay,
Take
bye.